explain this 27 with a concept also. Once we will discuss this 27th question. So this 27th question. What is this 27th question? The vector z equal to -4 plus 5i is turned counterclockwise direction, that means anti-clockwise direction, through an angle 180 degrees and stretched 1.5 times the complex number corresponding to the newly obtained vector. Newly obtained vector is. So here this vector is there, z is there, is turned, z is turned. So that means here if you see now, so let's say here this is origin. Let's say this is origin, and this is z is here. Let's say z is here. What is that? -4 comma 5. 5i means 5. So this is what is the vector. Okay, this is the vector. Okay, this is z vector. Oh, this is the origin. This is z. So now what happened is z is turned counterclockwise direction like this. This z is turned counterclockwise direction like this, 180 degrees. This pi. And then what they did, stretch 1.5 times. So this is 1.5 times of this one. If this is 1 unit, this is 1.5. This is so 1 unit. Let's say this is 1 unit, then automatically this becomes what? This becomes 1.5 units. Stretched 1.5 times. Okay. The complex number corresponding to newly obtained vector. So this vector is what is the question now. Already we discussed this one. What is the final vector? Okay, this final vector you consider as z dash. Final vector is z dash, right? This final vector is z dash. Z dash by initial vector is z equal to modulus of z dash by modulus of z into e to the power of I pi. So this is the what is formula. Hope you understand. Okay, final vector by initial vector equal to modulus of final vector by modulus of initial vector into e to the power of I pi. This is the formula. Okay, so this is Koni method. I already told you that z dash by z equal to mod z dash is what? If you take this as 1 unit, this becomes 1.5 units, 1.5 by 1 into e power I pi. I pi is what? Cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi is -1 plus I sin pi is 0. So -1. So z dash equal to what will happen? 1.5 is nothing but 3 by 2. 3 by 2 times minus z. 3 by 2 times minus z. 3 by 2 times what is minus z? This is z. Minus z is 4 minus 5i. 4 minus 5i. This is going to be what? 6. 2 gets cancelled now. 6 minus 15i by 2. This is 6 minus 15i by 2. So that is 6 minus 15 by 2i is the answer. Like this. What is that? Point z1, z2 are adjacent vertices of a regular octagon. The vertex z3 is adjacent to z2. z3 is not equal to z1. Is represented by octagon means what? 8 sides will be there. Octagon means, so this 4 sides here. Okay, this 4 sides here, and then next 4 more sides are here. Like this, yeah, 3 sides only. No, it became okay. Right, all right. So let's take now. Yeah. So now 4 sides are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote here. So 4 more sides like this. Okay, anyway, let's think this is octagon. May not. So this I think I 3 and this is 4. 8 only came, but let's assume okay octagon. So now yeah, octagon. Okay, if I draw, it's okay. If I draw, it will be like this. I think. So octagon వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది octagon. Sir, ఎందుకు ఎంత తలనొప్పి మనకి? Okay, anyway, so here simply what we think is here what z1, z2 are adjacent vertices of a regular octagon. Z1, Z2 are adjacent sides of octagon. The vertex Z3 adjacent to Z2. So Z3 is here adjacent to Z2. Okay, but here thing is And it's not Z1. Z3 is not Z1. Z3 is not Z1. Adjacent Z2, Z3 is adjacent to Z2. That means it can be here or here. But it is not Z1 means not this. That means this must be here. Now this is represented by. Then Z3 is represented by. Z3 is what? How do you represent this Z3 is the question. So here what I am saying is here Z2 can be either here or here also. If Z2 is here, then Z3 will be here. Z2 here, Z2, the one case is like this. Z2 is here is one case, case 1. Z2 can be here also, that's case 2 also there. Okay, all right. So then what is this Z3? How do you represent Z3? So Z3, now if you see Z3 in terms of Z1, Z2 you have to express. So Z1, Z2 you have to express. Now this is Z3. This is Z3. So this is regular octagon. Regular octagon means what? This internal angle, what is this internal angle of the octagon, 2n minus 4 pi by 2. I think you know this one. Is 2n minus 4 pi by 2 is the is the internal angle. So that means here 8 is there. Here 8 octagon means 8. 8 to the 8 to 16 minus 4 is 12. This is by 2 something is okay. So here, so this is sum of exterior sum of interior angles is this. Each angle will be total 8 angles are there by 8. So that is 3 pi by 4. So now here in this no interior angle became 3 pi by 4. This is 3 pi by 4. Now this angle and this angle So remaining is pi by 4. This is pi by 8 and this is also pi by 8. But we don't need that one. Now what is this? This is Z2. This is Z3 and this is Z1. So now what you should do? You have to rotate 3 pi by 4. Please understand. You have to rotate 3 pi by 4. What I want? What I have, what I want. Here I have Z2, Z1, Z2 I have. This two Z1, Z2 I have. I need Z3, right? So Z3 can be here also. That means what? This way also you can rotate. And if at all Z1, Z2 is there, this way you have to rotate. So to get this way I have to rotate. If I rotate clockwise direction, then angle will become negative. Or this way, if I rotate clockwise direction, angle will become positive. Therefore, here final vector is what? Z3 minus, understand, this is final vector in this case. This is Z3 minus Z2 by this vector becomes what? Z1 minus Z2 equal to modulus of Z3 minus Z2 by modulus of Z1 minus Z2 into e to the power of, if Z3 is this one, if Z3 is in the first case, it is clockwise direction, e to the power of minus I into 3 pi by 4, minus I theta, 3 pi by 4. If it is clockwise direction, minus. If it is anti-clockwise direction also, it is possible. The second case also, first case is clockwise, minus I kept, second case is anti-clockwise direction, that is plus or minus I wrote here, you see, plus or minus. Here these both are equal only because it's regular polygon octagon. So therefore Z3 minus Z2 by Z1 minus Z2 equal to what I get? This value. What is this? Cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos 3 pi by 4. Anyway, cos 3 pi by 4 is cos pi minus. Here it can be plus or minus. Cos 3 pi by 4. But anyway, cos 3 pi by 4 and its conjugate. So cos 3 pi by 4 anyway minus 1 by root 2 cos 3 pi by 4. Here plus or minus I sin 3 pi by 4. Plus means plus, minus means minus. Plus or minus I sin 3 pi by 4. I sin 3 pi by 4 is second quadrant positive. So that is 1 by root 2. So like this you get. So now what I want? I want Z3 I want. So Z3 becomes what? Z3 minus Z2 equal to what I get here? 1 by root 2 if I take common. If I take 1 by root 2 common, then here minus 1 plus or minus I into what I get here? Z1 minus Z2 I get. So what I want now, I want Z2. So Z1, Z2 I can, Z3 I want now. Z2 can be taken that side. What do I get? Z2 plus Z2 I brought this side, Z2 plus 1 by root 2 times minus 1 plus or minus I times Z1 minus Z2. So like this I get. But here minus 1 is not there. Minus 1 is not there. So minus 1 is 1 plus 1 only there. So when plus 1 is there, what I should do here? Z2. Here plus minus if I take and send here. Minus I am taking here common and sending here. So plus what I get? Z2 minus Z1 I get. Okay. Z2 minus Z1 I get. So that I will write like this. 1 by root 2 into here if I take minus common. 1 plus or minus I. If I take minus common, 1 minus I by 1 plus I this is. And this becomes Z2 minus Z1. So this is what is your Z3. Like this you can find out Z3. Hope you understand. Question number 29. If Z1, Z2 are two complex numbers and if argument of Z1, Z2 are two complex numbers. Okay, now let's take this is origin. Let's say this is Z1. Okay, let's say this is Z2. Okay, this is Z2. Assume like that. Okay, this is Z2. What is given? Argument of Z1 plus Z2 by Z1 minus Z2 equal to pi by 2 is given like this, pi by 2. And here Z1 plus Z2 means I already told you should consider this as vectors, right? Z1, Z2 vectors. No, Z1 plus Z2 will be like this. Z1 plus Z2 will be like this. What is that resultant vector? Na? Z1 plus Z2. Here this one will be Z1 plus Z2 by vectors. Z1 minus Z2 will be this. Z1, OZ1 minus Z2. Z1 minus Z2 will be this. And argument means angle between them. Angle between them. This is what is 90 degrees. Okay. And here what is given? Z1 plus Z2 not equal to Z1 minus Z2. That means diagonals are Z1 plus Z2 is modulus of Z1 plus Z2 is diagonal. Not equal to modulus of Z1 minus Z2. Okay. These diagonals are not equal. Please understand. Z1 Z2 is not equal to Z1 minus Z2. Means diagonals are not equal. So that means here now I can say, so here what is saying Z1 plus Z2. Again I am drawing the diagram. This is consider Z1. This is O, you consider this is O, this is Z1 plus Z2. Okay. Now here perpendicular. This is I am considering as Z1 minus Z2. This I am considering as Z1 minus Z2. This is perpendicular. That is the reason. This is Z1 minus Z2. This is Z1 consider and this is Z2. Let's say Z2. Okay. This vector I am considering. This vector, you know, this vector is what is Z1 minus Z2. Okay. If I consider like this, this vector is this whole thing is Z1 minus Z2. So this is not equal is saying not equal. Not equal means not square. Not equal means what? If these two are not equal, so please understand diagonals are not equal. That means not a square. Not square. Please understand. In the this is perpendicular means two diagonals are perpendicular. If two diagonals are perpendicular means that must be either square or rhombus. Square or rhombus. I don't know spelling is correct. I think rhombus. Square or rhombus, but not a square. This is not a square. Why it's not a square? Because I already said diagonals are not equal. When diagonals are not equal, this is the right diagram. When diagonals are not equal, this is the right diagram. So diagonals are not equal, but these are perpendicular. So this perpendicular but not so therefore it must be rhombus. So rhombus but not a square is your answer. Rhombus. Rhombus. Question number 35. What is that? Points Z1 and Z2 are given on the plane. Complex number lying on the bisector of the angle formed by. Okay, now let's say this origin and let's say this is Z1. Let's say this is Z1 and let's say this is Z2. So angle bisector is like this. So what we have to find out? The complex number lying on the bisector angle. Angle. So any complex number lying on this one. Any complex number lying on this. So this is simply, so this now vector along this is lambda times Z1 by mod Z1 plus or minus actually here, but here internal angle. Let's consider first internal angle bisector. Z2 by mod Z2. So here lambda times Z1 is what? This 3 plus root 3i by its modulus is what? 9 plus 3, 12. Here plus. Here this is 2 root 3 plus, here this is 6i by this already we found root 48. This modulus of root 48. So here lambda times here what you get here 2. Here if you bring out 2 then it's going to be root 3. So here 3 plus root 3i by 2 root 3 plus this is 2 root 3 plus 6i by 16 fours are no 16 3 is 48 no? So 4 root 3. So now let's take so root 3 gets cancelled, root 3 plus I by 2 plus this is going to be 3 root 3 here also there, 2 root 3 if you cancel now by 2 will be there, 1 plus here 6 means 2 root 3 gets cancelled, root 3i. Okay, like this. So lambda times, so lambda you can keep any real number. So this is what is your answer. So here here 2i is there, this is 2 is there. Okay, this is whole thing is into I, this whole thing into I, so this whole thing into I, this. So now real part we keep, no, here real part, what is the real part? Lambda times 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus I times this is 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2, this lambda times this one. So lambda you can keep any real number, where lambda is any real number. This is what I was saying, that is here what is given, 3 plus 2 root 3 by 2, root 3 plus 2 by 2. Okay, here root 3 plus 2, root 3 plus 2 is given. So this is one thing, and this is minus 1 minus a, and this is 5 plus 5i is given like this. So what is the close answer? You can see that 2 root 3 plus 3. So now here